Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Riccardo Schiroli. I'm the officer in charge of media relations for the WBSC during the third U-23 Baseball World Cup. I'm currently based in Ciudad, Obregon. This press conference involves the managers of the teams competing in Group B in Hermosillo, the capital of the state of Sonora. So let me introduce the managers who joined us today. For the Netherlands, Sidney de Jong, former star catcher and Olympian for the Netherlands, also former baseball world champion 2018. For Korea, we have Mr. Tae-ho Park. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name properly. Tae-ho Park, who also has a very important playing experience. For Colombia, the manager is Jose Mosquera. For Nicaragua, the manager is Sandor Guido. Nicaragua, the current Pan American U-23 champion. Then we have for Colombia, Jose Mosquera. And the manager for Venezuela is Carlos Garcia, nicknamed El Almirante, if I'm not mistaken. We are still waiting for the manager for Panama to join us, Cristobal Giron, and hopefully he will do it at a later stage. So the press conference, before we open the floor to the journalists, let me do an introduction and a preliminary question to all of you. We get started with the Netherlands, Sidney de Jong, the manager. The Netherlands recently won their 24th European Championship, and you need still to be considered the power of Europe. How do you get to this tournament and with which ambition? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I got it. We got to this tournament with a wild card. So, but I think we basically have the same team here as the European Championships under 23, bringing in a lot of energy. And I think we're gonna participate to go to the next round and just battle hard, play hard, and show emotion on the field.
So can you tell us more about the selection process? Quite a few players on your roster have professional experience, even if at the starting stages of their careers.
We have a couple pro ball players. Then we have a group of college players, and then we got a group of players that play in the Dutch National League. So it's a combination of different cultures, baseball cultures. That means they have class, college, and pro ball, and everybody is strengthening each other to perform the best.
Thank you, Sidney. And let's give the floor now to Mr. Tae-ho Park. Korea has gone through a long process to select this national team, as far as we learned from the Korean media. And how do you see your chances in this tournament?
선수 선발과 관련해서 미디어를 통해서 많이 들었는데 종합적인 내용을 설명해 주시면.
우선 고등학교 우수 선수와 대학교 유니버시티 선수들 그리고 프로에 지금 뛰고 있는 마이너리그 선수를 최종적으로 선발했습니다.
Actually, we selected a player from the university and the high school, and also the professional league players. So 9 players from university, so 4 players from high school. So the other 11 players are now just playing in Korea Professional League. And also 5 players are selected as the top draft for the Professional Baseball League next year.
And how do you see your chances? Which goal do you have for this tournament?
목표는
목표는 1차적으로 뭐 결승전까지 가는 게 목표지만 우선 1차 목표는 슈퍼라운드에 올라가는 게 목표입니다.
Our final goal is to advance to the final game, but the first priority is to advance to the super round.
Okay, thank you very much to Tahoe Park. Now the floor goes to Sandor Guido, the manager for Nicaragua, former slugging first baseman for the Nicaraguan national team. And Mr. Guido, Nicaragua is the reigning Pan American U-23 champion, so you get to this tournament presumably with a lot of ambition.
Sí, bueno, claro, nosotros tenemos
Yes, we have a very competitive team. We were able to win the Baseball World Cup in Nicaragua. Our players have experience, they are professional players. Some are part of where this for the first steps round step by step, and we hope our players will have good health. We have a very positive attitude and we want to move forward.
Dangerous rivals in this group.
bueno, para nosotros todos son peligrosos.
For us, all the rivals are dangerous. Baseball is so tough, so predictable that you cannot trust anyone. We have to play hard, we have to compete, we have to play each game as if it were the last and to give the best of us. So we do not have an easy or a difficult rival. We just need to play as we should in order to win, and that's what's going to take us where we want to go.
The floor goes to Jose Mosquera, the manager for Colombia, another country that is, okay, at least in part of the country is a baseball nut. There's a lot of baseball in Caribbean Colombia, and a lot of Colombian players getting to be known more in professional baseball. Which is the status of this selection, of this Colombian U-23 national team?
Thank you, Guido. Hi for everyone. Well, to me, it's a big honor to be here in this tournament, especially around this kind of managers. Well, our selection was a little different. I was in the R, managing the Pidas people team down there. So we pick majority of those players are in their league. I mean, they finished maybe 2 days ago, more than 50% of our roster coming from the pro players, especially position players. So with the pitcher was really hard because the organization don't get permission for those players. But we're really excited to be here, and we just try to make a big tournament for our country.
So also to you, a question. This looks like a very competitive group, but only 3 will advance to the super round. Which would be the stronger rivals in your opinion?
Well, I totally agree with Sandor. Every rival here are really ranking better than us. So for Colombia, we just go day by day. We have a plan. We make a good scouting report for different countries. So we just go to be competitive with this tournament and bring what we play in Colombia League. Is in the winter ball is really hard baseball. So we just try to go forward and trusting my group.
Okay, thank you, Jose. Now the word goes to Mr. Carlos Garcia, El Almirante. That's a very good nickname. Means that you are very much respected in Venezuelan baseball. You have to unmute. Okay. we need to, you need
Okay,
to
we got
open.
it. I think I got it now. I don't know who come up with the nickname, but I mean, it sounds respectable. It's an honor, you know, being with all these guys. I mean, a lot of experience in this kind of tournament for me. It's my first one, but I really going to enjoy it won't be another one. Definitely, it's a very young people tournament. You know, our team has been playing in the minor leagues, and our general manager try to do the best job they can to, you know, get players from the MLB. But I mean, like Jose was saying, you know, it's very difficult for organizations to allow those players to play. But we will try to do the best we can. We trying to enjoy the tournament, encourage these players to play the game the best way they can. And whoever came in top, you know, we are join, you know, the finals.
Okay. Thank you very much, Carlos Garcia. Now we are now looking to the questions from the journalists. We have 7 journalists participating. We have already 1 request, and please, all the other journalists that joined us and want to ask questions to the 5 managers that have joined the call, they have to virtually raise their hand, and we will try to accommodate everybody up. But okay, there's a change of program. Cristobal Giron for Panama finally joined us. Welcome, Mr. Giron. Thank you for joining us, even if late. So we put the questions from the journalists on hold, and we get to know also the manager for Panama. Welcome. And if you need the interpretation into Spanish, you need to go to the bottom of your screen. If not, welcome. And how does this Panama selection look like? What was the process for selecting the Panama national team for this U-23 Baseball World Cup?
Interpreter.
Yeah, you need to, okay. Alan, please step in and direct our manager to the translation.
Ricky me pregunta si, ¿cómo se ve la selección de Panamá? ¿Cuáles son las características de este equipo que han traído al torneo?
Bueno, nosotros hemos escogido.
We have selected. I mean, this is a very aggressive team. It's a team with hunger, and we are going to work together in order to achieve our objectives.
Which is the goal for the Panama national team in this tournament?
¿Cuál es su objetivo para este torneo? ¿A qué aspiran conseguir dentro del torneo? ¿Clasificar a la super ronda o están para un objetivo más grande?
Claro que sí, mira, todo
Yes, every team coming to a tournament has many aspirations, and we are one of them. I mean, we are going to try and get to the super round, and then we have to think after this, we have to think about the rest.